Walshy here. Today we're going to look at another AGL gameplay from Heinz POV. This was in pool play. I'm not sure exactly what game, but let's just jump right into it. I'm going to switch over here, hit play, and as you can see, this is CTF Simplex, and it's Ambush versus Entourage. Not too familiar with Entourage, but Ambush, for those who don't know, that consists of Snipe Down, Formal, Heinz, and APG. So these guys are all top name pros in the league. At the very beginning, you see a lot of people go straight to the OS or try to jump top center for it. So I'm assuming Heinz has one of his teammates do that, or else maybe they have a plan right off the bat to just shoot off the OS guy. But obviously, there has to be some sort of mistake at the beginning from Ambush's opening play, because he seemed to be completely caught off guard by finding this OS guy over here. So obviously they didn't have an eye on him, and on top of that, they've got a free OS, seems like uncontested. Great, pretty much double kill there. I mean, he got almost all the damage for that first assist, straight out people on his face. Now, one thing I don't like about play, it's so hard for me to criticize someone when they out BMR somebody, but at the same time, he was at such a disadvantage there. I mean, he was down shots, and had he lost that battle, his opponent could have grabbed the flag and ran it purple immediately. So that's why I just say, like, risk versus reward there. It was nice for him to clear him out, but at the same time, definitely a risky play. But Heinz obviously knows what he's doing, so I guess they can't criticize him too much. And during that whole time, they kept the flag, so I had no idea they even had it that far out. One thing to take note that with these V2 settings is that Heinz, when he spawned there, he's already knew he's ready to pick up that DMR. And you can see it paying off right now. You can see him, especially his long-range fights they previously fought, how much more damage he was able to do. And I just love how right there, he backed down. He was down in shots. Actually just down in numbers more so, because he had two people right on him. And yeah, just played smart, back down, made them chase him, and came back over once his teammates had a distraction. Once again, just putting shots, backing away, and getting distance now. Almost using the DMR as a power weapon in this map and in this situation. They have the OS timed, obviously, top team, so they got this next OS at 2750, and we can expect the following one to be up at 2550. So let's see if he's ever going to drop his first orange drop. It seems to be pretty popular at this last event where people would not just drop their ordnance drops at all for the most part. I don't know if people were just scared to give away their position in certain cases, or they just felt that wasn't even as much of an advantage to even worry about ever dropping, but I just still am confused as why you would never drop this, especially if your position's given away and you're not going to lose anything by dropping it and getting a small advantage like a thruster pack. And to be honest, one thing I haven't seen much in here is hard light shield. I was part of making the brand new settings for 3 playlist, and I thought that it was like having personal ordinances in there. It doesn't feel the same as original Halos. I mean, that can be argued all day long, you know, from Halo 1 to Halo 3. But regardless, it's a sacrifice we have to make, and I wouldn't consider it a sacrifice. I guess it's the wrong choice of words. It's a element of gameplay I think we should implement, because Halo 4 was created with that in mind, and obviously, yeah, it's the core audience is gonna like it. It can also have the strategic ability to change this game. I mean, certain things such as like hard light, thruster, you can use them as a team effort. And like for example, when I was trying with deluxe settings, hard light, we actually had to tone down one of the tactical packages that came with it, which was explosives, because I felt it was so overpowered, because you could just go in, charge, do some damage, and then distract them, and it's hard for them to not focus on you. And while I'm talking about all this, we should get back to Heinz with Killing Frenzy. One thing that's awesome to note right there was, alright, he has his sticky detonator ready, but on top of that, he jumps up so he gets the better angle, so he can place that sticky detonator in the perfect position. Now, one of the things that sticky detonator is so strong when you're in height advantage or certain situations like that, but when he was on even ground like that, or for example, he had a ramp that was just a little at a, you know, kind of an odd angle, He was jumping just to make sure he got that, and that's before the guy even came around, so he was able to surprise him as he comes around the corner. He just timed it out perfectly. And you see we're up 3-0 instantly. One thing I want to note is, except for the times that Heinz is coming back to his base to cap, and maybe except for like those first beginning battles or his respawns, he's always pretty much at purple, yellow, or the opponent's base. And even when he's clearing out people at his base, he's generally not going all the way back in there to clear them out. Because you notice right here, if he gets both these kills, he's going to be able to run the flag immediately. I mean, he unfortunately lost that fight. But to keep in mind is, anytime you get a kill at their base and you're within a few steps of the flag and you can grab it, you're able to get that flag halfway across that map, and whoever you killed is going to be irrelevant in that entire fight. So now we actually are seeing some hard light shields. I'm interested to see if it actually comes to play here, and it does. Very well done by him. And yeah, one thing to keep in mind too with hard light shield, and I'm not sure if Heinz is aware of this or if he just got a little over anxious and wanted to charge and help his teammate there, but your shield regen does not continue while hard light shield is out. So for example, let's say it takes 7 seconds for your shield to start coming back. If you bust out the hard light shield at the 6-second mark, your shields aren't going to come back while you have the hard light shield out. So that's something to keep in mind. Is you want to go back and get around cover so that you can actually get your shields back. And let's see how he does the sticky detonator once again. I mean, very difficult angle. I mean, he plays that pretty brilliantly, just ducking his head and hoping to not let them get the headshot. And, you know, he was happy with the trade right there. He was one shot, he got away luckily, and came over the trade. So one thing to keep in mind is Genius is the guy who gave me these films, and I thank him so much for moving around the death screens in situations like that so we can see more action and what's going on and where people are on the set by, because it pretty much emulates exactly what Heinz would have been doing had he been in the situation. And once again, we're going to see him most likely push out to purple or yellow and stay over on that side. Even when people are on his side of the map, I'm sure he's going to try to clear them out while he's at purple and yellow. Whereas you see Entourage, they seem to make these mistakes of when someone's at their base, they try to all close in at their base so that when they die, they can end up pretty much getting a flag all the way across the map without being punished. So that's a big mistake on Entourage's part that I'm noticing just from this one time's POV. Let's see. Once again, purple. Nice alpha play, good touch. I've noticed a lot of times people shoot a shot or two right after they pick up the flag, and I'm not certain why this is. I almost think that I've ran into some of these issues before where it seems like if I don't shoot right away or I can't zoom in and shoot with a flag without shooting a couple shots first, so I'm not sure exactly why that is. That could have been just an error or anything, but I have. If someone could answer that in YouTube comments, you could help me learn something. So please let me know why people are shooting a shot or two right after they grab flag. I know it's Ninja do all the time. It could either just be, you know, bad habit, or there could be some more reason behind it, and I do not know. So. And once again, APG just gets a triple kill. You see that on the text. Heinz plays this brilliantly. He runs it over towards where his teammates are. He pretty much can assume that they're not spawning up there. I mean, he unfortunately jumped, so he got into that nade. But I was going to say, he played that smart. He grabbed the flag, ran towards his teammates, and unfortunately was just jumping, though, and was able to dodge both nades. So that was a unfortunate jump. Great play right there, backsmagging last guy. And right now, Heinz just trying to do as much damage as possible. You know, so not panicking and trying to throw a nade at that first guy who was obviously going to get away and dodge that nade if he was smart. Instead, he tries to do as much damage as the first guy and throw a grenade at the second guy at purple, hopefully getting both in one shield, or one shot. And even in this situation, if you look, Heinz is, you know, he could be escorting flags sitting at his base, but he's choosing the more aggressive route, going back to their side of the map, was trying to help get a recov there, and, nope, now he knows his flag guy needs help. That's a great job there, and I would love to see him either get a kill on his side and then push out, or else just push shots across the map like this. So he knows APG there. He's going to push up with him, and great finish, almost. Nope. Seemed like a little bit of mix-up right there. When you're in these standoff situations in Halo 4 and CTF, you can't just go in there and be a hero and get the cap or the kill / return on your own. There's very rare circumstances, like if the flag guy dies in a corner where his teammates obviously can't see it, you might be able to get their return. Or if they all kind of pushed out and aren't ready for it. But for the most part, in situations like this, Heinz is not going to be able to jump on and get that recover, and he realizes that. He knows that he has to wait for some of his teammates to get some help. And right here, even once again, he does 2-on-1. He tries to get this kill and back down to smart. Backs down, hopefully waiting for his teammate and doing damage. Right here, just 5 times. Great job on Heinz. I actually do like that charge right there that he was going to do. He was going to go try to catch that guy off guard because he probably assumed that Heinz was going to back down completely. So, from the looks of it, from time-wise, yep, time-wise and score-wise, looks like they're probably going to get this recover, grab it, and put in cap number 5. So, that's a great CTF on Simplex. Amazing play by Heinz. Love the killing frenzy. Very few mistakes I could even pinpoint in there. Overall, just want to say thanks again to AGL for letting me commentate on this gameplay. As you can see, all these names right in here. Want to thank Genius for everything that he's doing, putting these out. And one thing I'm going to try in the future here is I want to see if I can get some gameplays with Genius, because you guys gave this great recommendation, and I do read the comments. I think I'm going to try to get a quad, not exactly a quad, I'm going to get a gameplay, but then switch through different viewpoints throughout the gameplay. So it would probably be best if I'm able to review some of these ones before, and then that way Genius and I can put together a nice gameplay that has multiple different viewpoints throughout it, sort of like you'd see in a tournament, and then you can see where all the action is the whole time, and I can already have predetermined you know, sayings and stuff to point out exactly strategically what's going on and show the best clips throughout that. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about this gameplay. Thanks for watching. And no boots this video. I'm sorry. You guys didn't get 20,000 views last time.